was talking about Jack Jones. We all know the story of Jack Jones, how he came from the Patriots. He spent a lot of his life with Antonio Pierce as a mentor, mentee, as a like a father figure for Jack Jones, who's had a lot of turmoil, adversity, whatever he's dealing with, where he's always on his last chance. And that's been honesty, whether it was Arizona State, whether it's with the Patriots. It seems like Antonio Pierce is constantly having to step in and save Jack Jones from something, maybe himself. Jack Jones has now ingratiated himself with Raider Nation completely. He is doing press conferences and autograph signings with the Black Hole, the Raider fans, and all that other stuff. And he's speaking in the media, about the media, calling out their lies, their BS about losing games. Jack Jones is wanting and becoming a Raider. And I freaking love it. And I am so excited to see if he could be anything like Nnamdi Asomugha was with the Raiders, or even the legend Charles Woodson with the Raiders. But Jack Jones is all in. But he's emotional. We saw that in the press conferences when they lose a game or when they win a game. He's seeking out the media. He is. He wants to build a brand. He does. He wants the love. Who doesn't? Because if you can build the brand and if you can get the love and play good like he did last year, really helped our defense out a ton, then you can make some money. But in Antonio Pierce's mind, the more money, the more problems when it comes to Jack Jones. We're hoping that's not the case, but that may be the case because Antonio Pierce knows him better than anybody. That's why what Antonio Pierce said to Jack Jones recently in a press conference publicly kind of made my eyebrows go. Antonio Pierce talks good about Jack Jones all the time. All the time. Last season, coming to the team, building with the team, improving, getting better. But he now has to take on not only a coach's role, but a father figure role, and he has to guide this young man's life to prosperity from all the turmoil and stuff that he does wrong. What is Antonio Pierce witnessing that Jack Jones is doing wrong to call him out publicly, to guide him in a better direction? So, here's the quote when asked about Jack Jones the other day in a press conference with Antonio Pierce about Jack Jones at camp. Antonio Pierce was being asked about players and how they're doing, if they're improving, and stuff like that. Because we had a Jack Jones press conference a couple weeks earlier where he talked trash to the media and he used some verbiage that probably shouldn't have been done in the press conference. So I guarantee you Antonio Pierce had something to say to him about being emotional. But Antonio Pierce was asked about improvement and then specifically Jack Jones. And I don't have it word for word, forgive me. But he said something about like, is he going to be a starter or something like that? How is your relationship with Jack Jones been improving? And is he getting better at camp or playing better or something like that? Then Antonio Pierce said, he's dropped a few balls. He's dropped a few balls, meaning interceptions. And he goes, if he continues to drop the balls, he ain't going to be a starter. I'm paraphrasing, and I swear to goodness, I wish I had the clip for you guys. I'm just not able to get it. I promise you it's on one of the last two press conferences from Antonio Pierce. I think it's the press conference right when they ended camp in Costa Mesa, if not the next one. But basically, he called out Jack Jones publicly. Why did he do that? Why didn't he praise the guy? Because Antonio Pierce knows Jack Jones needs tough love. Jack Jones needs something to fight for in order to keep him on the straight and narrow. Because Jack Jones constantly needs to fight. Because if he becomes complacent, if he thinks, oh, I made it on the Raiders, I intercepted, I had pick sixes, I'm a Raider now, I'm signing autographs, you know what? I'm a part of the Raiders. They can't cut me. They cannot bench me. I have to be, I'm the starter. And then Antonio Pierce is coming in publicly saying, yeah, he dropped a few balls. He didn't say anything. He's caught a few interceptions as well in camp. But Antonio Pierce didn't mention anything about that. He said, yeah, he's dropped a few balls, and we can't have that happen, or else, you won't be the starter, or you won't be in camp, or whatever he said. It was eye opening. But Jack Jones needed it. I believe Antonio Pierce is feeling he's becoming complacent, and he's not fighting. And Jack Jones needs to fight to be a part of the team in camp every day. He can't be lackadaisical one day. If he wants to be a superstar, he's not a superstar yet. And if he wants to be the next great Raiders cornerback and get a contract, AP is letting him know you haven't earned a damn thing in my eyes yet. Pretty damn interesting, y'all. That tough love from AP. That's another reason why I love Antonio Pierce. And you know what I wanted the Raiders to do in training camp with Antonio Pierce as the new coach? I've always had this dream and this wish that, you know how in college they give stickers to players, when they have a good game or they have a good hit in a game or they made a highlight or something good, they give them like a sticker, maybe like a Buckeye for Ohio State or whatever. I want the Raiders to start like a new chemistry. And we got Antonio Pierce, and he's starting a new chemistry. He is really starting a new chemistry. But I wanted Antonio Pierce to take away the Raiders logo from all the helmets, for all the players coming into camp. Even Max Crosby, Devontae Adams, take away the sticker on the helmet. And then him tell that if you become a member of the official 53, you get the sticker on your helmet. I know for preseason games they'd have to give it to them. But I wish they could play the preseason games without the sticker. But if you become an official member of the 53, they have a ceremony. Maybe, when they finally announce the final 53, they have a ceremony, a barbecue or something with all of them in the stadium. I don't know. I don't care where. Where Antonio Pierce says, Max Crosby, you made the team. And then they place the sticker, and everybody cheers and yells, Raiders! To build that family. You've earned that fucking sticker. You've earned that logo. Now go represent us. You've now earned it through training camp and everything. And now you are, and that would solidify you're officially a Raider. Once a Raider, always a Raider. The minute you get that sticker placed on your helmet in that ceremony, that Raider ceremony, you are a Raider. And what that would do for players' psyches and their life and their legends, that would be a moment. I don't care if they go to other teams. The Raiders would have given them that exact moment. And they know that they can come back and be once a Raider, always a Raider because they earned it. I mean, I wish Antonio Pierce would do something like that. But I guess they're going to smoke cigars and talk their shit because it's the new Raider way. But that's just my philosophy. If I was blessed to be a head coach, I would do that. I would do that. They don't technically need it, but I think it's something awesome to do for the team. All right, everybody, you're watching Raiders Football Talk. I'm your host, Mikey Raider. Thank you guys for chiming in to today's show. Please hit me up on the X. Please hit me up on the chat room line. Get some phone calls for the end of the show, some voicemails that we can talk about. And thank you guys for putting up with me. I know the show's a little bit difficult with technology and stuff like that. And I appreciate you guys. But hey, we're hanging out. We're having a good time. And more importantly, I'm glad you're here, True Raider 2 as well. And thank you very much. Just a quick reminder, if you'd like to be a member of this channel, please hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. Consider donating or becoming a member for early and exclusive content. And for every $5 in Super Chat or membership that you become, you get one entry into the